Thank the Lord for this particular time of the year. It's the Christmas season, my favorite time of the year. There's a great difference between the first Christmas and the Christmas that we recognize in our world today. The first Christmas was quite different. And I'm going to go back to Matthew chapter 2, and I'm going to show you some things that took place in that first Christmas. And you'll see the difference between that and how people celebrate Christmas in today's world. Matthew chapter 2, the writer said, when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem. Now, why did those wise men come to this particular place? They came because they wanted to see the birth of the young child who was destined to be the king of the Jews. But notice very carefully, the Bible said these were wise men. These were wise men. So in that first Christmas, it was the wise people that were searching for the Lord. In today's world, Christmas has become commercialized. And it's very sad to say this, but the reality is that some people never think of Jesus Christ on Christmas Day. They never think about anything to do with him. It's for them a good time. It's a time of celebration. It's a time of party for them. But on that first Christmas day, wise men looked for the Lord. They sought for him. They made a long journey. It was not just a 20-minute journey to where he was. They made a long journey to find the young child who was born King of the Jews. And when they found him, the Bible said they worshiped him. I think it's very significant that on that day, those men that were wise, they worshiped the Lord. Christmas is not just a time for people to have fun, but it's a time to really worship. Put everything else out of the way and worship God with all of your heart. Worship him among the people of God. Find him. Find a place in him and worship him with all of your heart. And then in verse 11, he said, when they were come to the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother, and they fell down and worshiped him. And when they had opened their treasure, they presented unto him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. They gave to him. So here's the thing I want you to notice. Wise men sought after him. They looked for him. Wise men worshiped him. And they also gave to him. This is a time for us to give to the Lord. You may be saying, well, Brother Young, how can I give to the Lord? In the 15th chapter of the book of Matthew, the Lord Jesus himself demonstrated and expressed how we can give to him. He said, inasmuch as you have given this unto these my brethren, you have given it unto me. The way I give to God is I give to God's people. I give to people that are struggling. I give to people that are without. And when I give this in honor of the Lord, I'm giving to the Lord, and it is given to them on his behalf. This is not a day for us to take things in our own hands and see how rich we can become and how much fun we can have. But it's time for us to look for Jesus. It's time for us to worship him. And it's time for him to give. I challenge you to find somebody that's hungry and give them something to eat. Find someone that is having sorrow and give them some joy. And let God be the source of your giving. May God bless you is my prayer. And I pray that this will be the greatest Christmas that you ever have.